Welcome back to Tutorial Tidbits. I'm Elizabeth St. Hilaire, and this week I'm going to be reviewing a product by Joggles.com. They're called 6x6 Creative Art Textures. They are something I've fallen in love with lately for adding a final, colorful, patterned layer to my gel printed collage papers. They're unique and fun. They come in several different designs, and if you've got a few minutes, I'd like to show you how they work. So let's go check it out. Welcome back. This week I wanted to review a product that I really love, available at joggles.com, and it is these 6x6 creative art textures. They're kind of like a rubber stamp, only they're flexible and large format, so you could use them for clay or pottery or three-dimensional objects by wrapping them around and stamping them. But I'm going to use them flat, and I'm going to use them to be the last embellishing layer on some collage papers that I've already created with my gel plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my gel plate as to roll out my color. So the first color I'm going to use is burnt sienna. And I'm just going to use the plate to roll it out and get the color on my brayer. And then I'm going to transfer that color with my brayer. Let's get a softer brayer here. I'm going to transfer that color with my brayer to the texture plate. I want to make sure I get a good coverage all the way out to the corners so I can get this whole pattern. And this pattern, by the way, is called Wildflowers. I love it because I love the organic shapes of it and the circular patterns. The bursts, especially the circular bursts. So quickly, I'm going to take my print and I'm going to press it into this. Because this is so soft and flexible and malleable, I don't want to try to flip it over onto my paper. So I'm going to take my paper and press it into the creative texture. And look at that beautiful print. Look at that great layer on the last layer. Because it's a stamp, it's giving a whole different sort of textural feeling than it would if it was a stencil. And I love this, the brown over the green. So I've got more paint on my plate. I'm gonna roll it out and press the paper into the creative texture. Now where they overlap even does some interesting things, and I could quickly grab a second print that will be even lighter, softer, and more subtle. So I love these texture plates, and they come in lots of different patterns. So let's try it with a different color. So let's get a sheet of paper to clean this off. And let's go with some turquoise phthalo. And we'll just see it with a different color combination. So I'm going to roll out the phthalo, roll it onto the plate. I need a little bit more paint. And a soft brayer works better for this, transferring the paint to the plate, I've found. So that hard brayer is not exactly my best friend. I love the hard brayer for the gel plate prints, but the soft brayer tends to transfer the paint to the plate, the texture plate, better. And then I'm gonna press this is a very thin rice paper print. And again, the soft subtleness of these patterns is just beautiful, and it's a whole different effect than the stencil. So this is the creative texture plates for joggles.com. This is the Wildflowers pattern. There are several other patterns. They make wonderful last layers on top of your already multiple layered collage paper. I think you're gonna love them. And happy Friday, and thank you for being here.